pothole, deep in the darkness of a cave, the youngest member of an adventurers club is fighting for his life. His only chance for survival rests in the courage of a midget or the turn of a miracle.
You are watching a rescue team in action. One of 27 such teams attached to the fire department of Los Angeles County. 5.5 million people in this area are dependent on their ability to act swiftly and efficiently in any emergency. This program is dedicated to rescue teams throughout the United States and to the men who risk their lives daily to save others. We will be back in a moment to bring you the story behind this exciting rescue.
Grab hold! I must have forgotten to eat my goat cheese this morning. Did you swallow any loose boulders, Will?
Came near to getting a mouthful of hobnails. Has this hill got any top to it?
I don't know, but we better get someplace sooner. We'll have to bed down on an eagle's nest. Come on, let's get going. The rookie's doing better than you are.
Only because you guys are pulling me.
I wonder what the tract dwellers are eating tonight.
Smog, exhaust fumes, and the smell of neighbors cooking.
3 good reasons to get out of town, Rusty.
I have a better one.
Every man has his own reason for climbing mountains, I guess.
Mine is my mother-in-law's daughter. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
You never go anywhere without me. That's what you said when we first got married. Couldn't bear to be away from me, not even for a minute. What am I supposed to do all weekend while you're out gallivanting around on mountaintops? What? You tell me.
Now, honey.
Don't you now honey me. All I do is sit here day in and day out, cleaning, washing, scrubbing, chasing after your kids. Haven't taken me to a movie for months. I wouldn't even know Clark Gable if he came up and bit me.
But, sweetheart.
Sure, listen to my mother and marry Jim Peckman. He took Nancy to Honolulu last month. Bought her a whole new wardrobe, too.
Be smart, Pete. Stick to collecting fossils.
The only thing Pete'll find in this range is petrified clamshells.
Oh, you never know, Will. It's like my old professor after he found the dinosaur egg. He just sat down and cried because he'd been looking for one all his life. Now he'd have to find something else to look for. See, that's the fun, the looking.
Some of the local boys in Arabia waltzed off with the Dead Sea Scrolls from a smaller cave than the one we're heading for. Who knows? You might get lucky and find the missing link. Just don't get married to it.
What about you, Will? What are you looking for?
Nothing.
It's your first time out. One of the fringe benefits a man gets on a climb is opening up the windows, letting his problems fly out.
If it's all that garbage in the newspaper...
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, it might help.
Let it alone, will you? I came up here to forget it.
Okay, okay.
Every guy makes mistakes. This tag I'm wearing, I didn't pin on myself.
I sent for you, son, because I wanted to tell you in person that I'm coming home.
What home?
I know how you feel about me. But I thought maybe we could take a little place together and...
I like it better where I am.
I've served my time, Will. Even the state has forgiven me. Can't you?
I've got nothing to do with it.
I thought we could stand together. They call me a bank embezzler, Will. Not a murderer.
Killed my mother.
I don't blame you for not coming here before. But I thought maybe this time when I saw you...
I shouldn't have come. Look, Dad, I've never asked you for anything. Let's just leave it that way, huh?
All right, up and at 'em, everybody. Let's go find those potholes.
Well, my feet grew 3 sizes during the night.
They'll grow a lot more before we hit that cave.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yep.
I think we better have our masks ready. No telling what we'll run into. Here we go. It's getting kind of cramped in here. You're the smallest. You want to bird dog this, Will?
Sure.
Go ahead. Come on, Pete.
Looks like a old subterranean valley down here below these potholes.
We'll need a Chinese visa to go down there and get that.
I think I can get it.
You do? Yeah. Pete, get some rope. You better pull your mask down. You might need it.
Hey, if you find a saber-toothed cat down there, bring him back for my collection.
We got a deal.
Okay. Okay?
Yep.
I need more line.
You've got all there is. Are you all right? Wait.
I've got snake hips.
All right, let's do it.
That's for me. Hip down.
Yeah. All right?
Okay.
Get one.
That's like mustard gas. I almost choked to death.
Will's mask isn't going to last forever. We're going to need some help.
LA Dispatcher, this is Ranger Station 6. Mountain climber trapped in a cave. Need assistance fast. Plenty of rope and oxygen.
This one sounded rugged as the countryside. According to our adventuring friend, we had to be St. Bernard's first and rescue men second. Everything had to be hauled to the top, and no ski lift on this slope.
They do this for pleasure?
It must be crazy.
You guys go ahead. I'll rig up a line, haul up this heavy gear.
Won't do you much good if you don't hurry.
Al, don't worry. We'll make it.
Send this up, will you?
fit?
Yeah, I'll take an eel to get down there.
Haven't been able to get a sound out of him.
Excuse me.
Think it can do any good to pipe oxygen down that hole?
Well, it's worth a try. It might keep him breathing till we can get a rope on him somehow.
Well, a little smaller than you are, I'll take the first dive.
Give him a hand there, boys. First thing you got to do is unmask the fellow down there and get that off of him.
All right, Skip, let me have your legs. All right, give me this. On your belly, boy. Get all that line.
I've got it.
Can you hear me down there? Hey, Wes? Yeah? Throw me down a line with a loop in the end of it.
Right.
Wes, give me a pull.
Watch it now. Watch it, Skip. All right, on your back, boy. That's it. That's it. Feet over there. There we are.
How is he? I couldn't get close enough to tell. I managed to get that line around his feet, though.
Now, let's try to pull him. Boy, he must be wedged good. Let us help.
Now, we better not try to force him.
Well, somebody had better do something. Will's not any too rugged.
My guess is that someone's got to get down there and chip that rock from around his shoulders.
Yeah, but who? We're too big to slip down there.
Dispatcher from Ranger Station 6. Victim caught in a crevice. Response unsuccessful. Only chance, broadcast for volunteer. Must be small, under 5 feet, weight under 112, in top physical shape, and must have plenty of guts. And get him up here fast.
We interrupt this program to bring you an emergency news bulletin. One member of a party of 3 young mountain climbers is trapped in desperate danger. A call for volunteer aid has been issued by the LA County Fire Department. The volunteer must fit the following qualifications. He must be smaller than 5 feet and must weigh slightly over 100 pounds. The victim's name is Will Borden, a 21-year-old former student at UCLA.
I'm pretty good at mousing in tight places, Doc. I used to work inside the wings in an aircraft plant during the war. The way I feel, I could lick the world's champ.
How long ago did you have your last physical?
What do you mean?
Doc, he's the first one we had small enough to go down. Don't you think we can take a chance?
I'm afraid not. Blood pressure's over 200.
It's got to be the altitude.
I was heading out to the track when I hears this call for volunteers on my radio. And I figure if anybody can pull this off, it's got to be me, so here I am.
Well, I know you'll win the admiration of the whole country if you can help out here, but tell me, between you, me, and a couple of million radio listeners, aren't you just a bit frightened?
Me scared? Are you kidding? This ain't going to be no tougher than busting through on the inside with a long shot.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, those are the words of the jockey who is now moving up the hill and going to attempt...
What's wrong?
Kind of hard breathing in here.
Well, the air in that pothole will be a lot worse than this.
I never sweated like this in my life.
Better take it easy around the edge. It's starting to crumble.
Did you reach his leg to give him a shot?
I couldn't get to him. You can turn my hose off now. I don't think he's feeling much pain anyway.
Must be 112 in here, you know that?
Volunteer?
Yeah. Now, here's the deal. The victim's down about 15 feet and he's wedged in solid. You'll be working in a cramped area, but you'll have oxygen. Now, you'll have to chip away all the rock that you can from around his shoulders. We're going to let you down head first. Russ, Pete, give me a room.
Hey, Wes.
Yeah?
I think he's fainted.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't faint down there. We'd had two of them to haul out. Let's get him out in the fresh air. Russ, Pete, give us a hand. Easy. And he's the best one we had.
Cameron?
Yeah.
I brought somebody who might be of some help to you.
Good. Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I'm afraid you're too old.
I'm John Borden, his father.
I'm sorry.
I had hoped that... Is there any way I can talk to Will?
I don't know. You might try yelling down to him, but you can't hear much down there.
Ranger, you got a bullhorn?
Yeah, just outside.
Would you get it? Right. We'll try anyway, Mr. Borden. All right, Mr. Borden, just press on that button.
Yeah. Will, son, can you hear me? Please, son, you've got to hear me.
I'm afraid he can't, Mr. Borden. He's still unconscious.
Well, let me try once more. Maybe my voice will get through to him.
All right, go ahead.
Will, they're going to get you out of here. I know what it means to be locked up in a rock prison. You've got to believe that.
We could only hope those words had gotten through. Meanwhile, we were rigging a possible last chance, hooks on a pulley to drag him free, if we could find some little guy to get those hooks on him.
They're ready to make another try, Will. Hold on, boy. Hold on.
Hey, get those feet back there. I don't know why I ducked down here. Let's try to pull him up.
We were fishing for... But it looked like death had run with the...
Now, that's all we got.
You want to try it again?
No, it's no use, kid. From up here, we can't get close enough to this thing to do any good. We've got to get someone small enough to get out there and plant it by hand.
It isn't a question of your physical fitness. There just isn't a chance they'd let you try it.
Look, Doctor, I take a chance every day of my life, 100 feet up, spinning by my teeth, and no net.
Well, Doc, she checks out for fitness, doesn't she? Why not let the rescue men decide?
All right.
Hey, you guys! You volunteer coming in!
Well, bring them in.
It's no him. And before you say no, listen, I'm Lola, the Flying Omegas. I've been dangling from trapezes since I was 6, and I was a human cannonball before that, so won't you please let me help?
Look, miss, this is no circus stunt. It takes strength and guts to go down there.
Well, just let me try.
Wes, she's the right size. But the wrong sex. I can't take the responsibility, Skip.
What do? Sell life insurance?
Look, miss, if you go down there and should pass out, you block the last chance of saving that boy's life.
Haven't you ever been to a circus? The only people who pass out are in the audience.
She's right, Wes. I've seen her. One time, Patty and I took Susie. She scared me half to death.
Please let her try.
All right, harness her up. Ranger, secure her feet with the line.
Right.
Lola, is that it? All right, here's the deal. Take this hook and put it in his belt, in the center, in the back, so that we can have an even pull. And take this hammer and knock away all the rockets you can away from his shoulder. Now, here's the hard part. If he jams, you'll have to break his collarbone to make his shoulders narrow. He won't feel it, but you will. Are you still game? Good girl.
There's enough oxygen down there, miss. You won't need a mask.
Okay, here I go.
How's she doing? Well, I can't tell, but she's awful busy.
Okay, pull me up.
All right, hold her up about a foot. And hold tight. See if we can budge, boy.
Hold it. Okay, take him up.
Okay, haul away. Give it everything you've got. He's moving. All right, boy.
Well, folks, the tiny little lady proved that courage can come in small packages. Will Borden is alive, and a rescue team of the Los Angeles County Fire Department finishes another day's work, this time with a happy ending. That's the story from the scene.
They'll have to check him over at the hospital, sir. Then you can take him home. Home.
How about that, son? That would be fine, Dad.
Young lady, I'm not only taking off my hat to you, I'm giving it to you.
I'll make it a trade, fellas. The hat for free tickets to see the Flying Omegas.
Skip and I hope that you enjoyed the show tonight. Rescue 8 is dedicated to the men of the Los Angeles County Fire Department and all other fire services. Skip?
Yeah, won't you join us again next week for another action-filled, true-to-life adventure of Rescue 8?
Night.
Good night.